Hello everyone, this is Umar and I am a doctor from Pakistan and currently I'm in UK. The plan was to give my PLAB 2 exam and then to do a clinical attachment. So right now I am doing a clinical attachment. So the purpose of this video is to give you a taste of what a clinical attachment in UK feels like. So here goes. Alright, now let's get done with the breakfast. So the update is that we are ready. It's around 7 and it's time to go to catch our first bus. Uh, so let's get going. So regarding our traveling, we have been traveling via bus service called Arriva, and it's a very nice service. So a one trip ticket cost around £2 and a one day ticket cost around £6. So since we had to do our internship for around 4 weeks, we got a 4 week pass, and this 4 week pass allows us unlimited travel through Arriva bus, wherever, whenever. So that is what we are doing. So we have to like take two buses every day from Liverpool to St. Helens to reach the hospital that we are interning in. So this is the first stop that we are at, and after this we'll have to take another bus from the second stop, and then I'll reach the hospital where my wife is interning at. And after that I'll have to take another shuttle to reach the hospital that I have to work in, that I have to intern in actually. So that's the whole route. It takes around 2 hours to reach there and 2 hours back. So that's a lot of traveling in one day. So some of you may think that why didn't we just get a house near the hospital? So yeah, we did plan it that way. We did actually get an apartment near the hospital, but when we reached there, the hospital, the apartment wasn't anything as shown in the listings. So we contacted the agency through which the agency that shall remain nameless. We contacted the agency through which we booked the apartment, and we told them that the listing isn't as shown in the pictures. They helped us out, they helped us relocate. So the initial booking that we did was around like 15 minutes away by walk from the hospital, and then one person could have taken the shuttle and reached the hospital, but it was unlivable. It was horrible. So we just had to relocate. So it was a last minute relocation, so all the places near the hospital were already booked. So we had to move over here, almost 2 hours away. Well, this is a very nice place. It's a studio apartment. It's a very nice place to live in. So our bus is here. We are ready to get on board. So now we are heading towards the stop number 2, that from where we'll have to catch the bus number 2, and it will take us all the way to my wife's hospital, from where I'll have to take a shuttle and reach my hospital. So it will take another hour and a half to reach hospital. So I have reached my hospital finally after a couple of hours. Let me give you a quick glimpse of how it is. So this is the hospital, and we are now gonna go in and do the daily internship things that we have. So we are in the clinic now, and the clinic is going pretty well. So when we come for observership, usually we do have some background experience of what's going on. So there are still things that we get to know when we are coming to NHS for a clinical internship. So things like seeing how the patient is supposed to be managed, how the patient is being managed, what are the protocols, how is the time being managed, how do you counsel the patient, what are the things that you should say, what are the things you shouldn't say, what are the usual protocols that are being followed. Additionally, we get some exposure of the operation theaters as well to see what are the protocols over there, how are things done, how is time managed, how is procedure performed in local anesthesia. So there are many things that we can still learn despite all the previous experience that we have, because this is a new system. We have to learn things the new way. That's basically what the situation is. So we have to learn the things the new way. The things we already know, the experiences that we already have do count, but it's just a new pathway that we have to follow. So that is pretty much what I do throughout the day. The day ends around at 5, then I take the next shuttle. So it's midday coffee time, coffee break. So today I am heading back home early, and I'll have to take a shuttle again to the hospital that my wife is working in, and from there we'll have to take the first bus and then the second bus. So while we are waiting for the shuttle, it's very important to understand that uh, clinical internships can be a huge plus for your CV. So you may have a ton of experience back home, but when applying for jobs, some, not all, but some employers see that how much NHS experience do you have, how much do you understand that how their system runs. So this can be the edge that you can have in your CV. So that is something that you can always have, right? There's no harm. You just have to stay in a country for a couple of months and do a job that is not paying you at all, to learn something that you may already know, but still that gives you an edge for future job prospects. So I think that's something that you can do. All right, now we are at the last station for the day, and like I mentioned earlier in the video, we are going back home early today. Usually it's not like this when we are going back. It's usually dark, and we aren't able to see much around. But today, fortunately, we are going back home early. It was half day for today. We only had one shift, so it's just a lucky day for us. Friday, yeah. So we are going back home early. This is the last station. We'll have to take a bus home. So we are waiting for that bus right now. And as soon as it gets here, we'll hop in and we'll be done for the day. So that's about it. That's about what usually goes on in a day, in a life of a clinical intern in UK.